I did not meditate yesterday. I meditated today. I did Qigong. I walked my dog. I feel amazing. Yesterday, I wanted to meditate, but instead, there was this all day long online masterclass type thing on how to grow with YouTube. And I allowed myself to be sucked into it. And in the back of my mind, like my intuition knew that there's nothing I could do that would be better than meditating. And the first part of these things, like they always are just kind of a time waster. It's like there's a automatic video that's playing because they're waiting for everybody to come in, and there was like 600 people online. I could have missed the whole first hour and it would have been fine. There were some great tips, and I was there because I wanted to be there live with the community too. But the reason I'm making this video today is none of it was necessary. And it was a marketing thing. I have no problem with marketing things, but I knew all the steps they were taking. They were following Russell Brunson's 5-day challenge webinar thing. And I knew like all of the testimonials, overcoming the problems, the objections, like I knew what they were doing. And I still wanted to buy the thing. Like I still wanted to buy the program because I was like, oh, if I have this program, then I can grow my YouTube channel, et cetera, et cetera. I didn't end up buying the program, and I'm really proud of myself because I know that there would be some great tips in the program. But these programs, these organizations, these groups that you pay to be a part of, you end up feeling bad if you don't do all of the things because you're paying for it. Well, I can just speak from my personal experience. So there's another program I'm a part of, and ever since I joined, I've felt pulled, like, and it's a way more expensive program, and I felt pulled into this. And I know I allow myself, like I have free will, I have choice. I allowed myself to be pulled into all of these different things. And it's just this constant feeling of I should be doing this. And I didn't join that YouTube program because I want to follow my intuition. I want to see what my intuition says about my YouTube channel. I want to follow the fun. I want to follow the joy. Yes, there's some tactics, but I've been watching a girl's YouTube channel and she doesn't do any I mean, she has some hashtags that she uses. I'm sure she does a couple different things, but really she just gets online every day and she shares where she's at in her journey. And I'm very invested in her journey because she is doing van life in Europe. And I started watching her before she had the van. So I was very invested in her getting the van, very invested in, where she's being guided. And it's super exciting to me. And I know she does the forward facing iPhone, meaning like the least amount of quality, no microphone, no nothing. And she's crushing it and she's growing and it's amazing. And really, this YouTube channel, the purpose of it, well, I feel called to share. I've always enjoyed sharing. I've always enjoyed being helpful. I've always wanted to help other people not have to take 24 years to get to where I'm at. Like I would love for them to take like a lesser amount of time. And I'm still on my own journey, but I just wanted to share that. I wish I would have meditated yesterday, although I learned a great lesson. So I'm thankful for the lesson. And today I had planned to go and do something this morning. And it was something that would have made me feel good and it would have been great. But I realized, no, I want to do this Qigong or Qigong. I've done Qigong before, like a couple times, but I just felt called to do that this morning and it was awesome. I'll share the link below if you're curious. And then I wanted to meditate and I wanted to have no schedule. I just wanted to just feel content and good this morning and not feel rushed. And I'm so thankful I did that. So, where do you feel pulled or pushed in your life? Like, what parts don't feel good? I'm constantly trying to figure this out because there's sometimes where I don't want to do something. And then when I do it, I'm so happy I did it. For example, the business vegetables. I call it the business vegetables because I always say I love vegetables so much that I don't eat them. I don't want to eat vegetables. And in business, there are things that we just don't want to do. And when I sit down and I get them done, I feel so incredibly good. And I'm so glad that I did them. So I can't say it's like intuition telling me that I don't want to do those things. So I'm still struggling with like the things that I want and the things that I don't want and which parts of my life should I just like suck it up and do the thing? And which parts of my life should I follow my intuition? And I feel like I think I have my answer right now, actually. The things that have to be done, regardless of how I feel. But there are so many things in my life that do not have to be done. And it's social obligation or it's expectations of others or okay, this is the message I needed. It's it's other outside expectations and outside obligations that are not mine that I take on that suck the life out of me and make me feel unaligned and make me feel worn out and exhausted. And what I need to do is I need to make a list of those things, like, and maybe start listing them. What feels good? Like, what are all the things I have to do? Like, I have to register my car. There's things I have to do that I don't want to. And then what are all the things that are just obligations? Like, they don't feel good. And then what are all the things that if I'm aligned and if I'm meditating and I'm taking care of myself and I'm fed properly and I'm watered properly and I have enough sleep, what things would actually feel good that don't feel good when I'm not taking care of myself? So one small example of that is like, let's say that you're at odds with your family and you've been repairing the relationship and you have familial things that crop up that you're like, oh, I really need to go do them. The question is, if you're aligned and you're feeling good, can you make those enjoyable experiences? Because they're things that you're like, you know what, I need to do this. Family, like, while they're here, while we have them, we want to be a part of all of those things. And I just for myself have noticed that when in the past, when I wasn't present, when I wasn't aligned, when I wasn't meditating, when I wasn't taking care of myself, I didn't feel good anywhere. I didn't feel good doing anything. And so, how am I supposed to follow my intuition and say, oh, what feels good and what doesn't when everything feels bad? And now I'm going to be going to Sunday lunch at my family's today, and it just feels good. It feels good, and I love them, and they're amazing. But I also loved them 10 years ago, and they were amazing 10 years ago. And it didn't feel as good. Nothing felt as good. Like I was stressed. I was constantly thinking about my business. I was constantly thinking about what I needed to do, what I wasn't doing, like how to dig myself out of holes. Like I just wasn't present. I wasn't feeling good. So it's no wonder that things like that didn't feel good. I have to say, with this YouTube channel, this amazing young woman that I've been watching, she gets on every day, and a lot of times she doesn't know what she's going to say. But then this message comes through, and I feel like it's a message she needs to hear. It's usually a message I need to hear. This message comes through, and it's so beautiful, and I feel so good when I'm listening to her, even if the topic she's talking about is not applicable, or even if it's things that are just like kind of far out there for me, like I'm not at in that space yet, or I'm not in the same space as her. But her energy and her vulnerability and what she's trying to do, like it feels so good. And so I think what I'm trying to say is, while making these videos, I'm going to be grounded and present and aligned before I get on the camera. And I'm super curious if anyone watching notices a difference. I think that would be fun because I feel a difference. I feel a difference right now sitting here. Okay, my takeaways are my lists. Like, is this something I have to do? Is this something that I just feel like I have to do? Or is this something that if I was aligned and taking care of myself, it would feel good? I'm going to start making those lists. All right, let me know what's come up for you. And if it feels good, like and subscribe if you want to, if it feels good. Leave a comment. I can't wait to read comments on these videos. Bye. Oh, and I haven't been really introducing myself on my videos. And I think part of me is just like, like I just don't think about it. But I don't even know how to introduce myself. I'm Julie Rhino, and I'm here on this journey with you. What is it I want to help with? I really want to help you. I really want to help you break the chains that keep you from doing the things that you're called to do, the chains that keep you from even seeing the things that you're called to do. That's what I want to help with. And I've broken a lot of chains personally in my life.